Last day. Today's a new day, new opportunity. The concept is someone upstairs is drilling a hole, so obviously it's very noisy. But hey, still gotta do my daily reflections and seeing what I'm gonna do. Right. So the concept is today really refocusing on the fact that the past 2 days, so day three, right? Day three, still living. Hey, that's a good news, right? Still living. Be grateful for today. What can we accomplish? I think it's more combination of living today as it is. YOLO lifestyle. I think that is a concept that everybody has, and it's not wrong. And specifically in terms of you make the most of your day in terms of what you want to do at the moment. So instant gratification is significant and important, because again, why are we planning for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years down the line, where we should significantly put time on what we have today and be very grateful. And there's two aspects I think comes from it. So living today as it is, but still have the ability to live to tomorrow, which is a survival instinct that we need to have, fighting for a better tomorrow. So I think it's a balance, right? Basically, today's last day, a balance of, hey, I'm gonna get some stuff I want to do today done, right? And just plan as well for the future in case we do live till tomorrow, so on and so forth. And it's not the case in point is not about if we live to tomorrow, is what we're going to do to ensure we're able to live to tomorrow and the next day and 20 or 30 years from now, making good choices so that we are able to live a successful and long life. So it's a really confusing sort of statement here, last day challenge here. How do you live your last day in terms of the parameters still needs to be really defined. I still haven't really defined it properly in terms of how I view my last day. I'm still really reflecting on it, so still living the day as normally, more or less. I don't think made a significant impact in my decisions. Not really taking ownership of today's the last day sort of a concept where I think it's the saying itself sounds great. Live today as if your last day, accomplish a lot of things, but there's a lot of connotation that really hinders our ability to do that, because we're not in imminent danger. I'm not in imminent danger that the house is going to, well, maybe the house is going to fall down on me, but besides that, there's no imminent danger for me to, I want to do this and this and this and this and this, right? So there's no imminent danger, but having a sense of imminent danger pushes you to do some things that you normally wouldn't do. Courage to, talk to your family, that you love them, your brothers, your sisters, your family, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatnot, right? So, these are the things that you want to consider. Do you want to live, do you want to leave a, conversation or relationship on a sour note, right? It's if today's, if you can, again, if you're living day by day, I think that's the sort of concept of living day by day, which a lot of us is doing as well, in terms of we live rent month by month, pay rent month by month and rent by rent. So it's sort of the same sort of thinking as well. So how to elevate from that is a little bit struggling in terms of my perspective. In terms of the YOLO concept, it does make sense. It's the effect of YOLO concept makes the most sense. That's why we're so much in debt, because we just want to spend. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? Debate about, Trump's going to be president. Is it good or bad? Some people don't like it. Some people don't. Some people like him, right? For me, he's just funny, and that's my opinion, right? So I'm in Canada, so whatever happens there is not really too of a concern, and more or less this directly impact me. It's like Trump president, not president. It's not going to threaten my my existence and whatnot, or my jobs, like, at least currently wise, right? So it's a sort of thought concept of where I want to go with the challenge. It's still the ongoing process. That's why it's a challenge. I don't know. It's a challenge of living every day to its fullest. Challenge myself to be better, right? Every single day. Today is my last day. Am I the best version of myself? These are the things that I want to focus on as well, right? Planning, yeah, for sure. Plan to live till 60, 70 years old. I think I don't even think about it too much. I just know that, hey, I'll wake up tomorrow, and I'll wake up the next day. I don't think about, hey, I'm gonna die tomorrow, right? I'm gonna die tomorrow, but I have a plan. If I did die tomorrow, I have my will set up, have a life insurance policy. So technically, I have $500,000. My net worth is $500,000 more, right? Because if I die, I have the ability to have this net worth to be able to pass on to whoever, right? So that's a cool thing, So it becomes invincible. If I die, hey, I still have money and I can pass on to somebody. But it's just sort of the concept there. So so there's some thoughts shared today for today's last day, and what I want to do, very straightforward. I don't know. It's one of those. I'm still in a crossroad where I'm stuck in terms of, okay, do I go to work? So it's my last day. Do I go to work? Do I do anything at all? It's a question mark. What do I want to do, right? So it's last day. Do I want to just go out there do nothing, or am I going to plan for tomorrow? Gonna do whatever it takes to fight for tomorrow. I think that's the survival instinct has to be there, right? Survival instinct has to overcome your desire to live today as there's no expectation of tomorrow, right? So I think that's the sort of it cross path, really, right? It's today's last day versus today's last day. There's no hope, no chance, no nothing. That today's the last day. Why? You're stranded on an island. You're stranded in the middle of a desert, okay? And that you can walk 100 kilometers and nothing would happen, and you're just stranded in the middle of nowhere, right? So what are you gonna do? Just stay there and just wait to die, right? Or right, I don't know. It's another concept is you're sick. You have $1 million. You're sick. And you're sick, you have $1 million, you live in a great city, New York, okay? So it's like, okay, I'm a illness. My doctor said I won't live past tomorrow because of, deficiency. So what are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? You can plan. You're ill enough that you're able to enjoy life. That'll be quite interesting too, right? So it's a good topic for me, film or whatnot. But living the last day, it's a really mind-blowing concept that I didn't realize how much in depth we can go and deep dive into it. Living every day to its fullest. What does that mean? I'm still struggling to figure that out. That's phenomenal in terms of living to its fullest. For someone who might not be living in Vancouver here in Canada, living in Africa, they don't have any running water, no electricity, whatnot. Their day-to-day would be trying to get water, just trying to survive on a daily basis, which is very true. Today might be their last day because if they don't get water, they don't get food, they're gonna die. So what am I doing? I know I have food. I know I have a place to stay. I know, there's enough for me. So I'm not going out there and fighting. Why should I? That's the question. Why should I? I mean, it's a mentality shift. We all want a lot of things, right? Doesn't necessarily we need to get it. That's the point, right? Your whole concept means that, hey, we do what we can, get what we can as of today. Thinking about future is very long term, and we say we want a lot of things, but we don't really truly want it, until we are willing to want the sacrifice that goes with it as well. So you want to get to very successful. Okay, so there's off chance you might win a lottery, the off chance that you might get a break, right? But for most folks, it's going out there and building and continuing to do that. Anyway, so today's thoughts. And I want to share with you guys, and hopefully I can see you tomorrow, and that's the most positive thing, right? It's understanding that today could be the last day, and that's a fact, right? And that's something that everybody should take ownership of that fact, regardless of your age, ethnicity, your religion, right? Today could be the last day, and that's a fact. So we gotta go back to the facts. Today's the last day. and are we looking and doing everything we can do to be positive about tomorrow, right? Okay, well, that's all I've got to today, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Your comments, let me know what your thoughts on the last day challenge, and if you're doing the last day challenge as well. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow, hopefully.